towards God, we are going to give rating, personal rating. You don't think about your friends, don't think about your mom, dad, or even your loved ones, but let us think of ourselves. Mera na I hai ragong hu kho atung lam zian ragong ta ai zian mi tung lam zian adi phao dai bo adi phao tan bo. How much action I have been taking, showing the love of God that I have. Mera na personal ratings. Using one tools we are going to use today. How to rate. One tool is the love that we have for God. The love of God we have been receiving abundantly. There is no condition about God's love, but we have many conditions towards God, how we love God. Kuma ani say hey mitung na dun gawa ani the scripture in ani achu in follow kan Matthew 22:37 and 38. Migoi might to come along with me and to have a better understanding in the line of the theme which I have been prepared. I just made this short preparation so that let us go accordingly, and some terms may be new to you, but let us try to give our attention. Before I get into it, lakang kakanaina saloniye. So any activities gain about my announcement, gain about my meeting brands, any church akako, meeting praise and worship team, the fundraise team, the advent Christmas team, brands gain about my sports committee. This shows that we are actively alive. Our church is functioning very actively. Because activities and we are becoming like half dead, or day by day we are decreasing our spiritual life. Kuma miko metong tan ka goi na herina ani tung church ai ring na ba me ani tung fellowship hai active na ba me to me ha mi tung indication des announcement na mo me mi ha ani corporate lo hold me kuma sa ye. Kuma to start with, I have one question. How many of you among here you don't have monthly income? Can you raise your hand? Those who don't have monthly income regularly. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including me 6. The rest, whether irrespective of the amount, you have little bit. So we are going to check ourselves together. So don't go forward the script which I gave you, but just follow it with me. If you go ahead, you may not that have how to say sequence or serial wise concentration on the theme that I have prepared. So please go along with me and don't just read throughout the script, because we will go somewhere. Okay, let us start. Some of the key words that I have: law, commandment, and idolized love. These are the terms that we are going to focus. We can understand love and commandment synonymously, but when it comes to New Testament, most of the time we use commandment. In Old Testament, you can see both commandment and law. So the little difference is, law to one type, nang piu marak megan khao, nang judgment nai, ladan nai, punishment nai. You will be judged by the law. For example, a new traffic law thai, helmet, all the necessary documents of your vehicles, ID, you have to carry. That is the traffic law. You will be fined, or you will be penalized. That is a simple example of law. But when it comes to commandment, you can obey it or you can disobey it. But the final judgment will be done by God, not the human judgment. So the slight difference between law and commandment is, I would like to put in this way. And then idolized love. Raugong tungram zian ethok condition mage. Nang pa mai kado siak pang kado I mai do mai bang kado raugong to I to zian eh. Kandi me ka goi na to zian eh kumi dikita. Nang tungram zian nang rin raugong to zian hai I rin raugong to zian hai condition nai to. Make you to kuma condition lau tong sam mitai. Ani uzao sam hang I idolized love. Ani tungram zian hai. Ani tungram ka how mai suppose I want to have a Apple phone, for example. But my mind must be always into that, whether I sleep, whether I eat, because my love for that Apple phone is too much, and always it preoccupied my mind. So that love within me become idolized, becomes some kind of idol. We have different idols. If I ask all of you, will have who is your sports idol, or who is the sports personality that you look at as your idol, for example. Some may be very much into something else. So our love toward God, we kept so many conditions, and it was idolized. Our love have so many conditions. So in line with that, we will go next by next. So those are the terms that we will be keeping in our mind and to go along with the points. Matang biblical relationship types. Bible ko in short, kanai sunai vertical and horizontal. Ani matang sun jawab ni. Aku mas samna na. Ani understanding itu jang explanation itu matang ko tini deh. Samna vertical relationship and then horizontal relationship. Mi hai Bible ko manai generally. Kung na jawab kai man parents relationship. Ani pai na ka kapiak bai ko mi dita. In general, mi hai kanai deh. Interconnection of OT and NT commandment. Ani ru thai Moses ti hai Mount Sinai ko ragong na ladan ru ti ro kameta. Mi tung ladan dele asa NT ka New Testament ka ani tung juk ka Zauzian juk ko ha ragong na ani huni ladan ti lo ai. Mi kanai the connection ta aku connection nai jo to mi ta zau to mi te thai lai na kala mi tung relationship ta ma identify shuk ni right liam mi ka Exodus 21 to 8 Bible part makang tuna short commandments pang pilo okay lo pang ta Deuteronomy 5:7 to 12 tani job the type ni right liam in the commandment that no other gods, you should have no other gods beside me. Rawong ladan ti me ra bai me nang kalum no mge nang ai no mong mai nang khang rawong bai me nai no mge to me sam kanai me kha rama no idols and no idolatry. Rama nang kasim no mge ram kharuna nang kalum nang kasim no mge and then kalum na me khau ta nang mi ha rawong te na kalum no mge tathuk me kha no wrongful use of Lord's name. Ragong zan ti ha la na sin sun no ani ba ani ning me kha ragong zan te sin su wi tha Peter ragong pian me padai me kha remember and keep the Sabbath day holy. Kuma ai Sabbath day tung na bu sa khuni me to ning kha ta me me khumi de relation na katena ka kuma sa lo ni Sabbath day ha ani thakuk me confuse na me kin we thakuk me clear understanding na ko ni we sai siang mo ta ani Sabbath day ra mo Bible tung thai lai Sabbath day hai to la mi thai Saturday day kuma Jesus Christ ring thau mo tung timing the ani tho mi Sabbath day thai to na ani ra go ta Jesus Christ thai lai mi su na ani ru na Christian me no na kalai ba mi tu ne kalai na kalam ni pai na nai the mi ta ai gai na din la the ani resurrection to account gospel Matthew Mark Luke John padai gospel ko ta Jesus Christ ring thau mo tung pari ta zawai de ta Jesus Christ ring thau mi ta Sabbath nang ko ring thau wei ta tung ne mi ta proof the sam na me goi mi thai gai ta Sabbath day tang ko Jesus Christ ring thau tung ne committee Christian meruna Judaism krina separate spot to megan kha ani urina Sunday observe thau tung ne kalam to Jews le Gentile le kani to customary pa na nai ta Gentile me no Jews me ta no to kom te na kani Jews me no na Judaism no na Saturday so mi ta ani urina Christian religion khathai tu na Judaism to me tung rasa bangko Christian ni nai man to me rasa ba sect section na khathun kommi de Christianity to me tung rasa by separate kalang khathai tu na Judaism pre par me gan tu na kani runa Sunday ha observe tam history da jaw tu me go ni thai na kai na sa rakhe mi tung Old Testament ko tilom mi tung ladan ru long ko nai rai me patai ha New Testament tung kho raw Jesus Christ ar tilom na commandment connect chu me ta Matthew 27 and 38, 22 to 37 scripture follow them. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul and mind. Me hai samna God and mankind. The four relationships or the four commandment. I mean, karu ho Exodus tilam na ladan nai dai me padai thai. Mi tung padai hai tabui tung relationship ko ani maintain chu so. Ragong le nang ragong le ai mi hai vertical relationship inside Bible tam tam ko Mitung commandment, first 4 commandments that you have to maintain the relationship within God and you, not within you and another fellow friends or another fellow human being. No, but between God and you. So we call it, in biblical terms, we call it vertical relationship. And then next, the remaining 6 commandments. From Exodus 20 verse 12 to 17, Deuteronomy chapter 5, 16 to 21. Honor father and mother. I do it, save space that saves you. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. Bear no false witness against neighbor. Covet no neighbor's wife, and wife, husband, slaves, properties, livestock, etc. of your neighbor's house or of your neighbors. These 6, the last 6 commandments, we can connect with the second commandment that Jesus gave in Matthew 22:39b. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. This means relationship, right? We have to maintain this relationship between humankind. You and your parents, you and your neighbors, you and your friends, me and my fellow human beings, not with God. Pui pu ta chakhong suni ne mai dau nu mage nungma nungmau nu mage kai haulo gun nu mage mai ram mai tong puat tha mai lan mai sakhi ti nu mage kham mai khau kai gai long ning mai tong nau gan bang nun pot sai da mama na agang nu mage mi tung sarup hai masai na ka commenten suni mai to man and man, humankind and humankind, between this me have horizontal relationship inside. Me have aside I do not atong topic of that first commandment inside in my theme. So we are going to focus on the first commandment, but I just gave to make us a clear understanding regarding this connection between the 2 commandments we found in OT and NT. So idolatry, biblical understanding of idolatry. Point OT Guzawa to type. Old Testament don't concept of idolatry to connect Rama, Kalomidrante, Rama, Moita Katakasi, Nana, Bu Night, Takalumai, or a Moita Ragom, Ramamai, beside God. If we worship any idols or any form of objects or any heavenly bodies, whatever may be beside God, that is idolatry. Rama, Kalumai, worship Sumu. Meet Old Testament understanding of it. Our example is golden calf. Moses da Mount Sinai ko raw ladan look ina kai room khai amaya ching ru da bang do Israel minum pang de leader ma na galo dura Aaron tung leadership bangka demand su thai ani khon raw ko yo tu mai gan kamai runa masai nungoi tang sana mai ta ka cha ka kha ka doi na goi na ma si te sana mi te ka ni kolom tha kong pe gan ka Moses kai na me gan te Old Testament tung tablet kalum ko na siyo bang ta Moses mi ha kani kalum tha te kalam na Moses kai te timam na kani wa ko so ta kani lung ni uta doubt na pati confusion na pati mai gan ka kani rago kani na te kani wa kumi de ki kala mi tung rago kalum gong mi ta Israel mi tung gong ta leader to na zai lo mi de ma mai gan ka kani demand tha na Aaron na mi ha ka si on mi tung concept de kani gong kanai mi example ko Terah and Abraham Abraham ka pujan hai Terah ka we Bible na kamai hai history ka Rama ka si me puwei kan sai Abraham ka pu ka kana kon Rama ka ni ka lom mai kuma Joshua 24:2 how to type call of Abraham Genesis 12 ba Abraham the ka pa mi ta mi te ka pa mi gan ka history Bible ta yong nge te history ba man jam na Abraham the rago na ka to me gan ka pu na ka si no me Rama nung pang ta kamai na surang na me Rama kalum tong ni kani wa kana Daniel 3:1 to 6 ko tin tha thai Nebuchadnezzar gong Babylon na gong Nebuchadnezzar na sana tong statue image dai mai mang ka sin kalum ni na thai Babylon ko bam ni pang ti kalum na Daniel ka pa mi ni mai ka palak ni pali mi te ni ani hau bai ni ka idol worship sum idolatry mi he mana Old Testament dong concept ta mi he Rama kalum mai idolatry sam ko me di NT gong dar kho I wrong na to kum ilo I wrong na Bible ko na Colossians 3:5 ta qualities pa ina ti lungman lungmong mai in puam in pa mai in tha bola mai si me ta ka how mai kani agam mai. These all are considered as idolatry. New Testament. Rama kalung me ta ka sambe. Alike, you can see the changes from OT to NT, the shift. The understanding the concept of idolatry was totally shift. Ka idols hamna tao to qualities numpang kai na. Kono mi khau the aruna focus ni me ha. First commandment. Kono Romans 1:25 kutani worship and serve the creatures rather than God. Damno mai pura go da kalum na rago na kasi no mai nungoi da kalum the sai Romans. Mi ta ani tong NT khau jawong na mi na idolatry tong concept understanding. Come on, let us assume and let us absorb the understanding of idolatry in the New Testament, and let us put into our mind, and let us install it, and let us rate ourselves. Mi tong understanding the nai lana nang tong ai hai nang hai thau so tu mai ta niu se jaw ho nang ai ni rama kalum me khat kumom tu ni anti the nai kalam to quality the Colossians 3:5 pa na nai mi ka goi rama kalum me ka sam thai mi tu mi ha aniu ra na che chu pa sai nang hai kumom tu. We may love our family, dear ones, friends, sports or movie stars, jobs, money, car, sex, foods, etc. more important than loving and worshiping God. What we need, we are so much into that. What we love, we are carried away by that. And our love toward God and our worship toward God was driven in a wrong way with those kind of qualities which Colossians talks about. Steve Shirley, idolatry, he defines in this way: anything or anyone that we love or worship more than God, place ahead of God or put in place of God. Our mind is, as I gave example, I always want to have apple for day and night. I totally forgot. God is not in my heart, mine. But the first I have in my heart is the apple phone. Or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or your mom, your dad, your friends, or your job, or money, whatever you have in your heart. It was replaced within our heart. So God become secondary. Ntao tonggan ko mi he. Hekum dina Steve Shirley rin ako define sa idolatry niya. Idol worshipper has at his or her heart self-centered. Rago the first law mo to kalungning ko I ani lungning ko akang kagenay mai fulfill sa right ha. I nani mi da ta right ha. Mi de he akang I kang kagenay I manage sa right ha. May tang ko God. Akang kagenay mi needs I live right ha. May tang ko rago ti ha. Mi tung ani tung ragong ti ha secondary ko second place ko law tung ti ani tung ka how mai ti ani tung zien mi ha bai ko ta ka tung ni idolized love ram ka ko puat ma ko ta ani tung zien mi ha ko ma ani tung zien ta ragong to second ko ta ko ma worshipper idol worshipper nung pang ha mate ta idol worshipper sa me Old Testament ko ya sa anti to ani tung qualities ko my qualities nai mi na agam mai in than mak mai tha bola mai mai ta numman numang mai mi ko mai ko hai sim hai na ma pai na nai the ani pi no the list ta mi ko goi hai ani ko nai ye tu thai ani lu ning kha ani ra na khang ning the tu ani ni ko mai pang de dam tu ni. Let us turn to the next page. First commandment, coming back: loving God with all heart, soul, mind. I some na ilo tin the I have two questions. How is our love for God? Do we love Him with all our hearts, souls, and mind? Let us check. If we love Him with all our hearts, souls, and minds, we don't need to give space, or we don't need to prefer the needs we have for our physical body or for our physical life. Why idolize love? Because our love is more towards our own idols. Like I break it over to nothing. But today I'm going to focus on money. Girlfriend, boyfriend, clothing, money, food, gold, etc. But I make the word money bold later. I'm going to focus on this. And my message will be on this main thing, the word money. Why I asked the first question at the beginning of my sharing about having monthly income is come here. Malachi chapter 3 verses 8 to 10. I atong Bible itu ka bote no portion ako pala niya. Malachi 3 8 to 10. Will anyone rob God? Yet you are robbing me. But you say, how are we robbing you? In your tithes and offerings. You are cursed with a curse, for you are robbing me, the whole nation of you. Bring the full tithe into the storehouse, so that there may be food in my house, and thus put me to the test, says the Lord of hosts. See, if I will not open the windows of heaven for you and pour down for you an overflowing blessing. Malachi 3 from 8 to 10. Muzung Malachi na ragong kong ladan na kumadin mo na. Nang niwa ano ay na Hebrew mo tong lako ilaw rob kaba to na nisay Hebrew mo tong lako kaba to just not rob but deceive. Robbing the vendor but ano khala katong tanna asuttu mitong hautu mitong da mitong concept na ay comedy. Ano yung root word Hebrew word ka jawom yang katong meaning na deceive to na na alternative meaning. Guat tu dong ni. How to me na mai kot saram na go to me data mi te ni Malakai ko nang ni wa ai ta go to thai tum sai Bible na mi to ai ke ta bi husau ta mera na than ke Bible na tithes can offering of go to thai I hope everyone you are giving your tithes regularly for KRCF and you KRCF dai thau kong nang monthly income nai minun tithes ti tu ni ti ko ngai to me to expectation guy nai I felt the need for this congregation, for this kind of fellowship, where we are not staying in our own house, own family with our parents, with all the local people, but we are here far away from hometown, having our own income, or some of us like us for studying. Hekuma, mera na the support na income na lungon mutai. Miko metong congregation, miko metong fellowship, miko metong gatherings kawa, miko metong message sa. I felt that this is really important. So I come up with this, connecting with the commandment. So the love for money, 1 Timothy, Paul in Timothy goes high. 1 Timothy 3 6 to 10. The love of money is a root of all kinds of evil, and in their eagerness to be rich, some have wandered away from the faith. Because we are too much into the salary or the money that we are receiving monthly, and we try to buy all our needs, fulfill all our needs, whatever new product. For example, those who are so much into the new things. Heguma Timothy ilong the love of money is seen. The same love of money doesn't mean just the love of money, but it means with greediness. Everyone we need money, we cannot say I don't love money. Much more than us, pastors, God's ministers, reverend, they need a lot of money. That doesn't mean that they love money and they are greedy for it. But same as that, the concept of love of money is here is the greediness for money. Agam mai san ta the. Sian mak nga, we cannot run this fellowship, right? 100% true. Sian mak itu tak any fellowship yang ringu teman kalam tu bisa church or a body of church as a congregation exists in human form, in human world, in the realm of human being, where we need money, food, clothing, place, energy, many things. It doesn't exist in the realm of our spiritual life. Of course, there's an understanding that our body is a temple of God. Besides that concept, church exists as a body. Hekuma congregation in a form, human tong society exists so bizang kurna. Whatever we need for our personal life, we need for our congregation, for our church. Hey jang kurna aniu kagi nai me fundraise to mita aniu leaders ngoi announce lo mita. Sian magai tu ta tam sung magai. Kumi diki aniu agam na akang beside my necessary aniu agam look kang ongma. But here Malachi exhort us. We are robbing God in tithes and offerings. So let us rate ourselves. How many tithes or how regular tithes you are giving every month, or how irregular you are having personal income. This is what I want to challenge all of you. My class 11, and even Manipur state government with a class 11 corona scholarship fund of any ST dom. When I was in class 11 in 2005, I got scholarship, and from 2000, that very year, I started involving in the children ministry in Sunday school, helping Sunday school teachers, just to sing songs with them. And Rago, suddenly, maybe with that influence, it's extra love I have for the kids. So I had shed the tears a lot. Aniu Tarung Baptist Church field branch church na ba may dugay pang sa umong time ko ngay. Aniu church ng evangelist na church established ko ngay. Aniu na sponsor church na sponsors lang ba na. Kuna church established how rin mingan ko. Ala nun pang aniu to evangelist na free tuition kilo na. Kuma evangelization process in another way, education way ko pumong na. Christians ay panu ang karam na gomingan ko. Church ling tao lote. Ling tao ala nun pang de tao kay na aniu mother church set na alam ko. Kuma vacation Bible schools na ano way na tum hapta ka dai kung church office ko pamong the zip sam na. May joy sa ala mo de pa ni jian with extra care ko gong ko. Kumingan ko from class 11 onwards scholarship ay ala no way ti atong scholarship. Ay sa wong na ala no way. Kung evangelist ang namin ng evangelist ko nito. Just 1,000 and something class 11 scholarship, not even 2,000. But I gave majority of it because I love them. They are very, very poor, extremely poor. Nung siap minanon day, school ni kung amma, kung minuwa tiha evangelist na free tuition lang tilaw pa may ganta. Akaw ni rago na inspire sila na ziya may lungin dati pa law pa extra care ka kung atong scholarship pa may ganta ay kung matayos tingan alam mo ay kung sisulod na evangelist ko. Till today, time to time I have been giving. Kung may ganta, when we give, God says He loves the cheerful givers. Willingness should be there from hearts. Not that I have to give, not forced or compulsion by some situations. When we are sick, when we are not well, we remember God. And we started praying with whole heart. But others time, just normal prayer. Without deep meditation or without even giving our hearts to God, we usually pray. So we happen to remember God only when we are in troubles, difficulties, in a hard situation. Haizang wina ani Timothy wina salo mita. Ani tung ramzian na agami ko takane tu ita. Kagoy na simi kagoy na kang mita kasang pe root help na bang ke. Conclusion ko Matthew Malachi 3 tung verse 10 ko ai pa de ni. Ai ko tu ni ilo ka. Shi bring the full tithe into the storehouse, God's house. Thus put me to the test says the Lord of hosts. See, if I will not open the windows of heaven for you and pour down for you an overflowing blessing. Ragong the taste was high, Commander. Just give and try and test him. How much blessing he will return to you. He said, test. Put me to test. And see if I will not open the windows of heaven. Windows in Hebrew is aruba, which means windows through which rain falls inside. Windows of heaven, not our windows here. That the windows of heaven is big enough that it falls, it gives rain. Where rain came. Yeah, rain happened to have in certain place, but just imagine, rain doesn't come just for individual. It's not that area is not that small. That means the windows of heaven is that much vast to occupy the whole local area. So through that much big windows of heaven, he will pour down overflowing blessing for us. That's the challenge. And let us try testing God by giving our tithes. Till today, I used to have some just few amount of bucks as we stayed here in the college hostel, but we have nice food. We don't need to spend extra. So I don't have any kind of sad feelings that I don't have money like my friends, but I still have that contention. Pian time in the night, sian mak om sini pocket ko sian pa karung na nai om sini long ning pian up to na la ni kalam the greediness and mak ni ani ko ke na me kon piu nai de tu zan nai de ko mi gan to pian me de nai de ko mi de some will still have huge income but no satisfaction and not enough at all. Na ni beauty ni I question thal ni income nai me pa. Can you save money for your future? I want to challenge you. Just taste God and by giving your tithes and see how much He will bless you and how much saving you can save it through this same Kolkata. Just put God in test. Genesis 7:11 Noah that the windows of heaven were opened. When the windows of heaven were opened, the whole universe was flooded, occupied, filled with water. And only Noah's family and the creatures were saved. See, that much big is the windows of heaven. Imagine, friends. Windows of heaven. And then how much it has power to do with to return back or to do things with he had done to return back to its normal. Now, do you die on a tip them in 8:2, Genesis 8:2. Windows of heaven were closed. When the windows of heaven were closed, the flood received. That much big windows of heaven is waiting for us to bless us if we put God in test. Me hate I wrote message. Challenge long ye. I go in my only 6 of us. It is in one sense very fortunate for our care chef. If we give our regular tithes, this care chef will not to worry for any kind of financial matter. To organize big program, to host some special occasion, it's not a big issue. If all of us give your regular tithes. I hope everyone face this kind of problems in money. Everywhere it's there. But let's try out. There is no vain in trying, no loss. So let us see and test God, how effectively He will bless us. The first commandment, love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and soul. If we obey that first commandment, I don't think we will avoid giving tithes. Ani rogok na melung kapom ni seno di thai tai ti ji ba mi tung ning thonai pa ge ti ipung de lung ning ta ni tari mi da pak ne na ani rogok chen chang e du tha mi hai na Nego challenge lo ni bun take nang rana rating sur ho. How much star do you want to give yourself? Now, let us see. Let us imagine in our hearts. You want to give 1.5 something? Is it coming like that? So, as we go on, there are many challenges we will be facing. But if we put God first, and if we love God with our whole heart, soul, and mind, His windows of heaven is ready to open for us and bless us abundantly. And His blessing is overflowing. And you will be able to help many people even, because you will be overflowed. Chulo me ko when ro kharo so yam tlo mas kandir ani ra tiulo na rago na nang ni ta ani ta kachuk lo na rago kai ne tipala na chan rago ta te su jaw na so yam kai na ta mo lo kha kan ko tu ni ha masalo ni te king chui na king no mo kharo so